beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I hope you and your loved ones are taking care the best that you can. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. Today I am going to be showing you guys my newest addition to my Crystal Spriggans. So if you've been around for a little bit, you guys have probably seen me show Crystal Spriggans before. What those are is they are, well, most of them have been makes from the Impkin book by Megan Lapp. My good friends Sam and Panda over on Obsessive Crochet Lady and Manfa's Makes are doing a collaboration crochet along type of situation where every 2 months they have a live stream where they come on, and this is on Manfa's channel that we do the live stream. We come on and they have picked out like a selection of options from this Impkin book by Megan Lapp, and it's like it's kind of like a build your own creature type of thing where like there's like arm options and leg options and body options and accessory options like out the wazoo. Actually, the cover of the book touts that there are over 1 million possible combinations to create different Impkins. But they come on, they've picked out like pre-selected some different options, and then we all get to vote on them. So everybody in the live stream hanging out in chat gets to vote on what they would like the options to be. So it'll be like, oh, you know, option 2 for the arms, standing or sitting body, and then standing or sitting body option 1 or option 2. And then things like crowns and backpacks and antlers and horns and weird, like last time we had some little kind of like the gills frills on an axolotl. They have a lot of different stuff in there. It's a really fun book, and I will link it down in the description box in case you are interested in getting it. I'll link the Amazon link, and I will also link Obsessive Crochet Lady's channel and Manfa's Makes channel. But I like to participate in it. I think it is so much fun, and also they are good friends of mine. So I have for you guys my creature for this latest Impkin, which was like a ballerina kind of inspired Impkin, or kind of everybody's been calling them ballerina Impkins because they have tutus on. My Crystal Spriggans are, for the most part, they've been Impkins. I did also freehand one, and of course I do like, I make them custom beyond just following like, okay, this body part, that body part. Like I customize it with, you know, my yarn selections and adding crystals to them and different things. I will link my other Crystal Spriggan videos in the description also if you're interested in seeing what my other Crystal Spriggans have looked like. I've had a lot of fun with it. But basically for these, I have mostly been using yarn scraps, and this one is no different. Just like my last one, I used yarn scraps for it. So I am going to, let's see if we want to have like a little spotlight moment. Ta-da! This is my Crystal Spriggan Princess is what I'm calling her. But a lot of people have been calling this one like the ballerina Impkin because of the tutu. You can see this is my first time doing a sitting Impkin, because I've missed out on the sitting Impkins in the past. But yeah, so this is my, I believe, is this my third? No, this is my third Impkin. I want to say it's my third Impkin, and I think that they've done 4. I missed one of them, I think. I might be wrong. I don't know. They're doing them every 2 months, and so in total there'll be 6 of them. This was Impkin number 4, so I think I missed one Impkin. I think I might have missed the first one. Oh yeah, because I didn't have the book yet. I think I missed the first Impkin because I didn't have the book yet. Anyway, you guys can see the gears turning as I try to like figure things out in real time. But this is what it looks like. These are like the coolest eyes I've ever had. These were part of that mystery box that I refer to sometimes that I got in Happy Mail. They were the coolest eyes in there, in my opinion. I love, for one, the off-centered pupils. I think that like this is just the cutest, like most endearing look with the big giant pupils kind of tilted in at each other. But then also you can see it is glittery and rainbow. So I have been saving these and hoarding these and wanting to use them, but like wanting to save them for a special project kind of thing because I just liked them so much. Well, I ordered some safety eyes from Temu, and so they look like they're going to be pretty cute eyes. So I went ahead and was like, you know what? I'm going to let myself use these ones. I've got some cool eyes coming. I won't just like not have any cool eyes, cool safety eyes anymore. So I used them and I think they're so cute. So what I did for my yarn choices was I used scrap yarn. So the arms I made out of some white with like rainbow flecks in it type of yarn. And then there was just a teeny tiny bit of it left after I finished the arms. And I don't know how well you can tell, but I saved it to do, I literally was only able to do like one row, maybe 2 rows up at the neck area. And I did that so it would look almost like it's wearing like a little top or something, you know, it would kind of connect the 2 arms. But that was all I had. That was all of that yarn. And then this is a big twist pink. I think it might be rose or something. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and see, give you like a couple different lighting options to look at it in. And then that's actually, where is that? Oh, right there. This is all I've got left of that. It was a little bit bigger of a ball. It was probably about this sized, and I used it for the body. It might have been a little bit bigger, I don't know. But this is all I've got left of that one now. And then the tutu and the crown I made out of this hot pink from Big Twist, which this is all that is left of those. They're just balled up yarns that I had like using up scrap yarns. And then the last row of the tutu I did sparkly yarn. I don't think there is any left of that. I think I literally was like, I know I was like playing yarn chicken with it to be able to do this whole last round, and I actually did omit some of the increases while I was doing that round just because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. Oh, that's right, the last teeny little bit of it that I had I used to make the tie for the backpack. So I literally used that entire yarn scrap. And that had been part of like a variegated sparkly yarn cake that I had, and it just, I separated out the colors. Like here's the yellow from that I was using on something else recently. So the pink is gone now. The crown is just the hot pink, but I double stranded it with, let's see if I can reach it. It is this bejeweled sequin yarn bee yarn. I don't have the band on this one, but I have the gold one up there so I can see it. It is bejeweled sequin, and it is like super, super thin. You guys can see that. It's more of like just the metallic strand that might run through sparkly yarn, but it also has sequins. So I love this stuff. I think it is so fun to add, and I added it to the crown, you know, because crowns have to be like bejeweled and sparkly. And then the backpack was also a yarn scrap, and I think I used maybe all of that yarn scrap. Let's see. I'm not seeing it around here. I think I'd used all of it. But what I do is I have this mushroom that I normally keep up there, but I have it down right now because I was using it, and I keep like smaller bits of yarn scraps in here, and then this is what I actually pull out a lot of times for these impkins, because the impkins don't take very much yarn. They are perfect for these little yarn scraps and making scrappy amigurumi, which I think is so fun. I love making scrappy amigurumi. So that's what I use this for. This was actually a bug terrarium. You can see it has little holes in it. I never used it as a bug terrarium. They sold these in the dollar spot section at Target a couple years ago. The $5 option, not the dollar option. If they were the dollar option, I would have bought like a bajillion of them. But yeah, these were in the dollar spot at Target, and that's what I used mine for. I put a little yarn sticker on there, and I just use it for yarn scraps. You could hang it too, but I just have it sitting on top of my shelf. But anyway, that is how I did my little Crystal Spriggan princess. So if you don't know the little story with my Crystal Spriggans, I wrote like a little blurb about them, which I don't even know where my little blurb is anymore. But basically it is that they are little they're little folk that love shiny stuff. They love crystals, specifically love crystals. And they are like a race of their own. And they actually sometimes have special abilities, like the ability to feel crystals in the earth before they're dug out. Like they can like sense them. And like that's just an example of the types of abilities that they can have. They dwell in like forgotten mines and mountainous areas, like underground areas where you might find crystals, like inside of mountains, and stuff like that. So that is my like little lore for them. I love this sitting body. Since this was my first time doing a sitting Ympkin, I had to give like a review on that. So I put glass gems. I hot glued glass gems at the bottom to keep it like weighted at the butt. But this was really different from any sitting body that I've ever done. I've always been like about sitting bodies because, for example, I have this sitting over here actually. This was something I made a long time ago. Most of the time the legs are done like this, where you sew them on and then they're just kind of floppy, and so like the butt isn't flat. Not really anyway. Like it's flat enough, but like this thing can sit. This can sit if it's leaning against something, no problem. But like if I don't lean it against something, it's not gonna sit. This can actually sit not leaning against anything. Like this thing, I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys like on my hand or not. I don't think I have. Maybe I can use this. Whoop. This thing can just sit. And there we go. I was like, of course I'm gonna like mess it up when I try to show you. It's actually just like, the pattern is fantastic for sitting. That blew me away. It is so different the way that you do these patterns. And like, I love also the way you do the shoulders. The standing pattern was the same in that way, where rather than just like working the flat arm into it, you actually like crochet some stitches over 2 rounds in the arm. I don't know how to explain it very well, but you like pick up stitches from the arm and the body and over a couple of rounds, so you actually like form shoulders. It's really cool. If I was to give like a beginner friendly or not beginner friendly kind of thing, I would say that I don't know if I would call it beginner friendly, just because those types of techniques are really like not common techniques. This will be your first time doing them most likely when you get this book. So if you don't really have a like good grip on amigurumi, I really wouldn't recommend those patterns necessarily. But like once you get a little bit more comfortable with amigurumi, I would definitely recommend the book because it is really cool. I'm a big fan of Megan Lapps. You guys know I use her Mythical Creatures book all the time too. I like to make like dragons and unicorns. I can't see anything. I was going to point some stuff out to you. That one's from that book. I think some of them are too far down and you can't see them. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, you guys can always go to my channel if you want to see those things. But I do have other creations that I've made by her. So that's like my kind of thoughts on the book and the pattern and everything. And then this is actually removable because this is actually just a bracelet. So it can actually come off. This is sewn on, but obviously I put it on there because this is my Crystal Spriggan princess. So she's got her little crystal like crown going and it looks really good in my opinion. I love it. Love the little backpack. Her tutu is so fluffy that I had trouble like figuring out how to sit it in between some of the ruffles to get it to like actually sit back here. But I think it's so cute. And look at those sparkly eyes. You just can't. You can't deny the cuteness, guys. Trying to put her in the spotlight because this one light that I keep turning on is actually an overhead light for when I'm like filming tutorials. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy the latest recruit to the Spriggan gang. She is their little princess. Her bag, of course, is going to hold crystals. She's got that nice little goodie bag. This little backpack is perfect for the Crystal Spriggans. I might have to make more of these little backpacks for like future Crystal Spriggans just because that's like perfect for them and their little crystal hoarding tendencies. But there it is. If you guys are interested in participating or seeing some of the other makes, definitely head over to Amanda's and Sam's channels. Like I said, I will link those down in the description box. You should check them out. They are awesome people. And they're super sweet. I highly recommend. But anyways, guys, I will see you again real soon. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and stay safe. And yeah, bye guys. We'll be right back.